David Temple here with a couple of guys who know a little bit about dentistry and education. We're here live in Las Vegas in case you're joining us for the very first moment. But I'm with Samir, Mark, and Scrammy. We're on a first-name basis by now.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're crying out loud. Samir started CERECdoctors.com. How many years ago was it?
You know, and next February it'll be 10 years. And
wow.
I never would have imagined we would have gone to this level. It started out really as kind of just a pet project. Kept getting emails from people saying, hey, how do you do this one thing with the CEREC? How do you do this one thing? And all of a sudden, took a video camera, stuck it on a tripod, and recorded the screen with the camera. And we uploaded it on the website. Next thing you know, it's been downloaded like 500 times.
Wow.
So being the Indian that I am, I have a lot of family in India that's in the programming and computing business. We hired them to put together a website, and the first batch of marketing that we sent out covered all our costs, and from ever since then, we've been just growing and growing.
Wow. And tell me what would make it important to be an Academy member? I mean, why would anybody want to be that? I mean, besides getting a great education.
Yeah, so actually the way the website's grown, for the past 10 years, we've done CEREC education. We have Dr. Mike Skramstad, Scrammy, and we have Dr. Mark Fleming. They're on faculty with us along with a lot of other great clinicians, and all we've done over the years is really talk about the how of CEREC. Mike's a master at taking the CEREC, dissecting the machine down, and showing people how to do technical stuff with the CEREC. Well, with our association with Spear Education in Scottsdale, we've combined the two entities to give an offering, because we were having people from our classes and workshops say, hey, I've done all your courses, I want to learn more. Well, of course, go to Spear Education. People in Spear Education said, hey, I want to learn more about that CAD/CAM stuff. We were having such a crossover that we combined the two offerings, so that as an Academy member, you get access to both platforms, Spear Education and CERECdoctors.com.
You're the brainchild behind the breaking down of the essentials, right?
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so I mentioned this previously. Traditionally, we just have made software videos. And so I would set up the CEREC machine, or set up, truthfully, my home office, and make these videos really late into the night. So if you ever listen to them, you'll notice when I'm starting to get tired, because it's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. But as the software has evolved, as everything's evolved, our education is also evolving. And we need to evolve to teach the why. And we need to teach people not only how to do implants on the software, but why would you do an implant? Or why would you do this type of occlusion? And I mentioned before and earlier, is part of that initial solution is we're starting to record everything live in the mouth. That's the first evolution. And the second evolution, which Sam will touch on a little bit more in detail, is just more like more broad-based curriculums that we're going to offer to prospective owners.
And what that's allowed us also to be able to teach more comprehensive of what we're doing. So we have the what, and we're not just looking at a single situation in the mouth. We're looking at the whole global situation. So when we do treat a certain area, we know how it fits comprehensively into our treatment plans.
I think one of the things we'll actually say is that the Academy is the bridge between digital dentistry and comprehensive dentistry.
Yeah, I think it's a great point, Mike, because you have people that have been trained traditionally. They go to the Spear Education courses and they say, I want to learn how to do this stuff digitally. So what Mike is saying about the bridge is very important. And we started CERECdoctors.com. I think it's important for the audience to know it started as a small mom and pop type operation.
Sure.
My wife was our first employee. She was taking registrations. We just had our first baby. And she was taking registrations, took the baby to the nap, and started to take the customer phone calls, doctor phone calls. But now with Mike on board, Mark and Mike on board.
I've been on board twice.
There's a lot of mics.
I do a lot of work.
That's right.
And all of the Spear faculty. We have 8 full-time clinicians on site on campus. We have 125 plus employees on campus. We've got a full programming team. We've got a full AV team. We've got a full events team. We're it's a very well-run organization. Our CEO, Kaleem Manji, does a fantastic job of keeping our direction focused into making sure that we're providing great quality education for our doctors that are coming to visit us.
So we're teaching and training CEREC users. Do you think there is a better, is hands-on? I know they both have their purposes.
Yeah.
Is there a stronger educational point from either hands-on or online?
You know, I would say, and I'll let these guys chime in as well, having been a CEREC trainer for a long time and probably had more people in our workshops for CEREC training than anybody in the world, what we found is that people learn different ways. There is no best way to learn. You have some people that say, you know what, I watch your videos, I'm good, I got it all. You have other people say, I need to get my hands on this and touch and feel it. Well, we have a solution for you. Other people say, you know what, I want to just, I've seen the videos, but I don't need to necessarily have the hands on. I'd like to sit in a lecture and listen. Well, our academy covers all of those avenues, and you have the opportunity to learn either digitally or in person.
And what we're going to be able to take that even further with the Academy monthly, we started a curriculum that's going to focus on one area at a time. So we're going to kick off with implants, which is a major force, as you can see digitally throughout the meeting, and be able to go over that comprehensively and be able to show people how to go ahead and institute that. So not only do we have hands-on at the center, but now people can come every week to their computer and gain that knowledge of what we're doing.
Nice, and you can take all your education on the go anywhere you go.
Exactly.
I mean, that's one of my favorite things about technology. Now there's no pushback.
No.
There's no reason not to excel.
Yeah,
because all
right.
the tools are right there in front of you.
And you have all the different options to be able to excel. If you didn't, like Sam pointed out before, if you didn't like the hands-on but like to have, didactic, you can do that. You have all the options how you want to do it for yourself.
And we cover all options, both iPhone and iPad. And of course, we love our Android users as well. Actually, we've spent a significant amount of dollars on a platform, online platform and programming that is completely mobile compatible. And I mean, I think the amount of dollars that we invest in our infrastructure every single year is quite significant. I mean, we've got, like I said, a full-time programming team that's constantly developing our online platform.
Excellent. Any closing comments before we move on?
I think it's, we're in the digital age. So if you're going to learn digitally, learn how to take care of your patient. You have the how, now you're going to have the why with the spear part. It's all wrapped onto the one just to make a great educational opportunity.
Yeah, and I think it's all about evolution. I think that we're constantly, as a company, trying to think of ways to make it better for the customers. Our whole entire goal is to take the users, whether it's a new user, a prospective user, a master user, and make their experience better. So I think this is kind of our main goal in Academy, is just try to make everything better for all different groups of people.
Excellent. Guys, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. All right, yet another break, and we're going to be back in just a couple of minutes here live from Las Vegas at the Venetian for CEREC 30.